Welcome, Bourbonites, Bourbonzolas, to the back of the Burb. This is episode 24. We made it. You know how it goes.
What do
we got what?
What about
what are people
Burbalonis?
that are
Burbalonis. I like Burbalonis.
people that have a burb? What does that make me? Am I a
Pure
Bourbonite.
Bourbonite.
Right.
It's like an
Yeah,
element.
okay, I'm a pure bourbonite.
Yeah, pure
Yeah.
Bourbonite.
Yes, I like it.
You're made out of pure Bourbonite.
Yeah.
You have cojones of pure Bourbonite.
Congratulations.
Sorry. Yeah. So we got Lee.
Yeah,
The Grizzly. We've got Jeremy, J-Dog, and we've got Matty Tombstone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We lost Ian due to a poor nut-based.
Yeah, Ian's dead. He'll be here next week.
Yeah, no. He had a nut-based emergency, after learning, not after learning, but after getting a unicycle this week. So
Yeah.
Rip Ian's nuts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was horrible. There was blood everywhere.
Oh,
But he'll be back next week, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be all right. It'll clean up.
Yeah.
Just stay in it. It'll clean up.
Yeah, we'll have the funeral like Tuesday, and then we'll be back Saturday. It'll be good. It'll be fine.
Oh man, this is pretty weak.
So how is it? Yeah, this sucks. So how was everybody's week? Speaking of week, sucks. Okay, go on. Sorry.
What? All right. Yeah. Okay. There goes Dad. Dad's leaving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt that.
No, you're good.
Fucking, it's been a week. It's been an interesting week. We had TGS this week. Hella games have been shown off at TGS.
Oh yeah.
Which we'll definitely have to talk about that. Both me and Jeremy were talking about that before you guys got here. We were super excited.
Nice.
And then, yeah, I'm just trying to think. I don't know. It's been kind of slow.
Yeah. No,
I have
feel
some
ya.
stuff like stuff I'm not going to talk about on the podcast. So
Ooh, okay.
yeah,
Saucy.
non-podcast based topics. So.
Yeah. Not safe for a podcast.
Yeah, we just don't need to talk about some of the stupid politics and stuff on here.
yes.
I thought
yeah,
you were going
yeah.
in a way different direction. but
support
all
us
right.
so we
Yeah,
can make
no,
a
no, no.
Patreon so we can talk about all those off podcast topics.
Yeah, subscribe to our OnlyFans.
So you could just hear us talk shit about everything, really.
Pictures of J-Dog's feet on OnlyFans.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Ah!
Dude, you want to
I know
pay?
you like looking at them, okay?
All right. Y'all want to pay me? I will take all the pictures of my feet you want.
Ugh.
Fuck, you gonna pay me? All right. What?
The thing like lagged out there for a second.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm starting to hate the word feet. Like I'm starting to want to measure stuff in meters because I'm just like, you know what? The further away from feet I can get, the better.
Yeah. Yeah, serious.
Why? What happened to do this to you?
Nothing. It's
Who
just
hurt you?
no one in particular. It's just the internet as a whole.
Yeah.
Like anytime like you're playing a game and there's like a server-wide chat and you just see like some guys like send feet pics. I'm just like where have we gone wrong?
Yeah.
There is a God and he has abandoned us.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
Send feet pics.
The internet is a place that is absent of God. That's for sure.
yeah. What was that word that Ian hates? Glizzies? Yeah. That is another proof
Well, a
of the absence
glizzy is a
of God.
cylindrical.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so we were having a topic about what...
Cylindricals.
What defines a cylindrical? Yeah,
Cylindrical.
Or examples of a cylindrical.
Yeah, anything that's a cylinder, that's awesome.
Yeah.
To eat, so primary examples are like beer, glizzies, hot dogs, sausages, popsicles, all the typical stuff where you get harassed for like, ooh, it's good.
Yeah. Oh, it's meat.
No. Yeah, no. Fuck off. It's delicious. It's good. It's a cylindrical. Fuck off.
My gears are like grinding right now because can't say that. So I'm just
cylindricals.
cylindricals. Yeah.
if you're gonna give me shit for eating a hot dog, we're gonna throw hands.
Oh yeah.
Big
Throw
time.
hands.
Cylindrical.
You and I are
Yeah,
going
yeah.
tangle.
Doesn't matter. If
You and I are
someone's
gonna square up.
If someone's gonna say something about me eating a hot dog, we're gonna throw hands big time.
Nope, cylindricals.
By the
are
way,
fantastic.
footage of J Dog eating hot dogs on OnlyFans.
You know where it's at.
Get that ASMR going. God, I'm picking on you hardcore. I don't know why. I'm sorry.
Yo, it's okay.
Yeah.
Look, if people want to like pay me for an OnlyFans for that, I'll fucking do it.
Yeah, I will too.
Eddie,
yeah, I
like-
know. I don't have enough dignity. I would do it as well.
I'm pretty sure if people were paying us, we'd all be in Speedos in like a little hot tub full of like balls, like Twitch, like the Twitch streamers, all for fucking OnlyFans money.
Balls. Okay, sorry.
Not.
Yeah, my brain kind of stopped in place kind of there too. I was like,
I'm having a bad day. My brain's in the freaking gutter.
man.
God help me. Yeah.
Like this shit will look like a fucking Amoran stream. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything for $1 at this point. Fuck.
I mean, $20 is $20.
Yeah,
Am I right?
yeah.
Exactly.
it is.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
20 subs is 20 subs. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Just remember. It's not an addiction until you suck dick for it.
Oh,
Yeah. That's
that's,
Matt was just a
disgusting.
simple like.
so. Matt went. Aw.
And then
But at
that's
the
it.
same time, I'm thinking like, you know what? What if there was one part you needed for the burb, and there was only one way to get it?
no.
Really? I don't know. I don't buy that. I think we could test. We could put you to your limits.
Yeah.
My limits are not going to be something. That's,
Wait. What if it was a set of the revolver wheels on like 30 with 35s?
And that was the only way to get them. Like you can't.
no.
No.
Nope.
What if it was like that like 90s, that like Hot Wheels rim? You know the one where it had like the wave cut into it?
Yeah.
That was like on every
cool
GM truck ever. That
ass-
was awesome
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope.
with 37s.
Nope.
What if it was for like a GMC Cyclone, like factory new? Come on.
Now you've got me.
Yeah. I got you trapped.
Okay, all right. Because we brought up that truck just now, did any of you happen to see the fucking... I know, Eddie, you probably didn't, and James, you probably didn't, but there was a fucking article.
I heard about it.
Oh!
The one that went down this week?
Dude,
Yeah.
About what?
this guy brought down like 2 or 3 telephone poles. He caused absolute like mass havoc. You would see this, and you would expect to see like an 18-wheeler. A guy in a Chevy S10 took down like 3 telephone poles, and from the angle you see it at, the one side of the truck doesn't even look dead. The roof looks like caved in, but the side looks totally fine. I'm like, we need to see the other side of this thing. Like this is really puzzling.
That's where they get you. Please don't lick that,
But
Bowser.
even if it was just one side, if he was able to take down like 2 or 3 telephone poles with a Chevy S10, you would expect the whole thing to be an unrecognizable.
Yeah. I mean, because the S10,
No matter
like,
what.
no offense to anybody who like worships the S10 and the ground it drives upon, but I mean, it is a compact pickup truck made by GM.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. But
Dude, all the old pickups were compact pickups.
yeah, actually, yeah, that's a good point.
Like they were all compact. Like don't get it twisted.
yeah,
Fucking-
yeah.
And
They all were.
like
The
yeah,
Dodge, what was it? Dodge Dakota,
the Dakota.
the Ranger, the S10, the unnamed Toyota pickup.
You know, the T100.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Before it became the Tacoma, there was also the Hilux.
Oh yeah.
That was a small truck.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, both of those were.
Yeah, pretty small by modern standards for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, those engines never died in any of the old ones.
Yeah.
They just didn't die, and you're like, all right, sweet, thanks.
I really am just in utter like confusion over how that's even possible.
What?
How he was able to do that much damage with a Chevy S10.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what, dude? Sometimes it just, yeah.
It's badass.
I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, yeah.
I don't know. It's almost talent in some way. Like it was definitely some kind of a full send that just went
Oh yeah. No,
completely
definitely.
awry.
Horribly
like,
wrong.
Yeah. No, horribly right. I mean, it depends on who you ask.
Yeah.
I mean, because you ask me, it's like right on, man. Property
I don't
damage.
think the guy like
Hell yeah.
I don't know if he got injured or whatnot, but like I didn't say anything. It's like the guy fucking completely destroyed these telephone poles. The truck was like just sitting on the road like a telephone pole on it.
Yeah.
Badass.
Oh, dude,
New
nothing
order
but
of
fucking
it.
trouble.
And like it looks like you could maybe from one side see that it was like not even smashed, but it looks like you can see like all four wheels on the ground. It's not like it's like caved down or it's like what the,
He's
how?
basically just playing like real life Grand Theft Auto at that point.
Like, this
he's
guy
just
literally-
taking out foam
Yeah.
poles and
Maybe he's like
That's
testing
badass.
some sort of like bank robbery vehicle. Maybe he
He-
like reinforced the
He
crap out
found
of
a
that
glitch
thing.
in the Matrix. That's what he did.
No, he was trying to get 5 stars.
5 stars.
I
I wonder how many he finally wound up with.
probably
At
only like
least
2.
3.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
Maybe 2 or 3. Yeah, 2 or 3.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, if
and a
he
half.
stole the truck first, then he'll have 3. But
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
let's be real. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So that is
Yeah.
my tale about the Chevy S10.
The Chevy
Yeah,
S10. How do we even get here? There's something about
I
the
know,
Cyclone.
tangents.
What was the SUV one? Is it the Typhoon?
The
Is
Typhoon.
the SUV?
The Typhoon.
Yeah.
is it,
Typhoon.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, that's what I meant when I originally.
Oh, that would be sweet too.
Yeah, the Typhoon's the cool one, I think.
Sweet.
Got that one.
Nice.
Okay. So J Dog, how was your week?
My week wasn't actually that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really do much. I was testing OBS on my computer.
Oh, nice.
Because I'm thinking about doing some Let's Plays, probably getting ready to stream.
Oh, awesome.
Actually, I talked to my coworker, and hopefully he remembers this coming week. Because he has an Elgato capture card.
Oh,
and,
sweet.
And he's like, oh yeah, I'll sell it to you. Because he got it from a friend of his.
Mm-hmm.
But he just keeps forgetting it. I'm like
Friend
you
of
know,
a friend that bought it off the back of the truck.
Yeah, it fell off.
Sorry.
Hey,
Sorry.
look, where they got it, I'm not going to
Yeah. Not your job to know.
Exactly. But no, I'm hoping that he remembers that this coming week, so I can start playing with that too. Because as when he was helping me with my PC a couple weeks ago, some games have a hard time launching in general over Steam.
Looking at you, Batman.
Oh yeah.
Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, Batman and its
Joker's screwing
infamously
with
bad
everything.
ports.
Yeah. Yeah, that is kind of like that weird era where like a lot of those ports to PC are just like really bad and don't work properly anymore.
And you can actually play Asylum on the PS5, and I'm like, might do that if I can get this capture card.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can feed it into that.
But yeah, because I was just playing with OBS throughout the week while on top of class, which I went to, which you guys were doing the Sifu stream.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I was in the middle of class. I'm like, oh man, hopefully they're streaming when I get home. And you guys weren't. I'm like, damn it, missed it.
Yeah, no,
I even put in the
it.
comments. I'm like, damn it, late to the party.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah, I was
good.
gonna say that one we ended a little bit earlier. That was 9 o'clock, I think.
Yeah, that was just one of those where it was like, all right, now's a good time.
Yeah,
We're at a good spot.
yeah. We got where we wanted to be.
Yeah.
So that worked out pretty well.
Yeah, it's just kind of. Trust me, I'd like to do like 4-hour blocks, but with my work schedule and everything, it's real hard.
Yeah, it sucks.
I feel like the magical spot, and this is something I've learned, but like the magical time period for me to do a stream is about 4 hours. It's
Yeah,
enough
I
time
feel
to
like
dig
if you-
into something, and like, it's enough to where like obviously you got to like get good at streaming and entertaining.
Right.
Like you kind of feel your batteries drain about it after a while, but then like I think like 4 hours is like a nice even spot.
Yeah, you make enough progress in whatever you're playing, and then
Yeah.
like right when you start to feel like you're kind of burning, you're running on fumes. It's like, oh, okay, well we're done.
Yeah.
So it seems to work out pretty well. I mean, usually that's about as long as we stream for, like 3-4 hours. So
Yeah. Normally we land somewhere around the 3-hour mark.
yeah,
But it's just kind of one of those where like, yeah, we're not XQCs. I mean, granted, if we had a fan base, like even just like 20, 30 people like yelling in chat or whatever the hell, and like a constant chat going, we'd probably stream all fucking day because we'd just be having fun talking shit the entire time. But
yeah. I mean, it'd basically just be a chat room at that point, but with a camera on it. So that'd be great.
yeah, that's yeah. So
But, yeah,
feet pics, OnlyFans.
I regretted it as soon as I said it. Switch to metric.
It's all right.
Switch to metric.
Yeah.
Switch to metric.
We have to
All right,
change
toe
everyone
pics.
to metric.
So anything else going on this week?
I did class, which was pretty interesting assignment. What I'm doing now is I'm taking parts that I make in SolidWorks,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm doing like programming to where it's like use this tool, then use this tool, make this cut, do this cut, and it like generates all the coding for you. So that way you don't have to like that way you don't have to type it in like you would have to back in the day.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty nice. It reminds me of like you guys ever play with like the Lego the little robot thing?
Yeah, I know exactly.
And like your little programming language was just like drag and drop puzzle pieces.
Yep.
That was pretty awesome.
Pretty much like that. I actually have a video of what I was doing, so I'll show you guys after because I showed him earlier.
Nice.
That's cool.
Right on, right on.
And then I actually talked to somebody I know on Discord about doing some like thumbnail layovers for me when I started doing like my own Let's Plays and all that.
Oh.
Layover.
And then like some stills for my streaming.
Oh.
Like how we had like the BRB screen, do something for that, for like one for starting up.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, it's all pretty easy and as crazy as you want to go. I don't really do a lot of that stuff because I just like to keep it real friggin' simple. Like, I like just having a camera with like a simple frame around the camera, if that, and then just having like a rotating feed would be like, hey, latest subscriber, hey, latest, member, blah 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 blah.
Oh no, I'm not talking about like that. Just like the BRB screen.
Yeah.
Just stuff like that. Nothing. I'm not gonna do like my own custom like emoticons or anything yet.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying like I keep my shit pretty simple. Like I just don't want to mess with any of that. But it's not like I'm making a mountain of money. I got to the point with Twitch before I changed over to YouTube where it was like I'd get the $100 check probably about every 3 months. So
And then, some cool game trailers came out, which we'll talk about later. I'm excited for one because they showed more gameplay of it.
Yeah, TGS.
And I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just like
I mean, when I saw the trailer, I popped a boner for it. So
Are you ready for
Boner
Halo
pics on
Reach?
OnlyFans.
Don't sound so exasperated. Eddie. Jesus, like you're making it sound like that hurts to say.
It
and
does.
We all know that you would be there too.
Okay. Look, the reason it hurts is not because I wouldn't do it. It hurts that we've gotten to this point
And aren't actually doing it.
Well, yeah, I guess, yeah.
We got to be talking about it. We got to be doing it.
Yeah,
we got to be
Feedbacks.
making them
Yeah.
fat stacks.
Fuck.
Moving mad volume.
Oh.
See, the problem is Eddie won't do that until there's money. Like if there's money, he'll do it.
Yeah.
But if there's not money, he won't.
Eddie, how about beard pics?
Yeah, I guess I would do that. That's fair. I mean, it's on my face, so I mean,
There are women that are attracted to just beards. So
There you go.
that does kind of weird me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, as someone with a beard, like I'm fully aware that this is kind of grimy. Yeah,
I mean, do you brush it?
yeah, I do, and I use the shampoo in it too.
Yeah.
as long as you do the upkeep, they're gonna be all over it.
Yeah.
it's just. I mean,
As long as it's
weird.
not full of crumbs. And smells
okay.
funky.
Sometimes I can't guarantee that one. Get a little drink in you, and it's like, well, I'm saving that food for later.
Oh yeah. I'm saying like the crumbs go in there and never come out.
That's gross.
Is what I'm saying.
That's savage.
Oh, what is that? Is it Roald Dahl who had the book about like the guy with the beard and he's got like a bird family living
Oh,
in it, and,
God,
like
yeah, no.
breadcrumbs and like
Yeah.
he's got like a whole bowl of soup in there or something.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, that's kind of grimy. That's greasy,
Yeah, it's greasy.
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 Oh, that's greasy, Julian. All right, sorry. So anything else?
Lastly, today I went to Mary Mac Games and Comics.
Mary Mac.
Yep,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
they're simple little thing. They're in Merrimack, so it's kind of play off words there.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
I
get
dropped
it.
off a bunch of.
Shut up.
I
Don't
dropped
laugh
off a
at
bunch.
that.
I dropped off a bunch of mangas and comics and old tabletop RPG stuff.
Oh yeah.
Get it assessed and see what they'll take. And they're like, "We'll take anything as long as it's like not falling apart." It's like,
Yeah,
all right,
right,
well,
right.
none of the stuff's falling apart, so.
Yeah,
But
gotcha.
it's just one of those things where it's like they gotta assess it, see how it's like sought after and how rare it is now.
Mm.
I'm like, just give me whatever for cash. I don't care.
Yeah.
Hey, as long as they're not doing like the GameStop thing where it's like, oh yeah, here's like 20 games, like 15 of them not available anymore. I'll give you $50 because that's like the worst.
Yeah, it's like $50 for like the Call of Duty you had. Everything else is like pennies. Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, no, it's like I gave them Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball, Evangelion, Attack on Titan, Love Hina, couple of like.
Oh my God! If they even take those Love Hinas, Jesus Christ!
If they take them, I'm gonna be like, cool, dude. If they take the 4th edition D&D books I gave them,
Oh
be
yeah,
shocked.
that's a sad one.
I will be like,
Look,
oh my God.
I'm just saying, those Love Hinas, those are the ones that I gave you, right?
Yeah.
So those
are
originated with me, and like, yeah, I mean, say what you will, blah 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 blah. I too was 14, just like everyone else. Don't judge.
All right, go on.
Those fuckers have been through hell. Hell, I just remember because like I had originally got that whole series while I was living in Tennessee one of the times.
Oh jeez.
So like they had been with me like through like 2 or 3 moves, and at that point like all of my friends and like each move had read through it all. So it's like those books have probably been through the hands of like 100 people.
Jeez.
Yeah. Like I said, I too was 14.
Yeah. Well, now they're
Well,
going
yeah.
to the next person.
Yeah.
So Eddie, do you know what Love Hina's about?
No.
It's about this kid who
know very little weeb stuff.
It's about this kid who inherits his grandmother's like hotel,
Yeah.
and all the tenants there are like very young, like college age to like middle school girls living there. That's all that lives there.
High school dude inherits a hotel that his grandma owned. Turns out the hotel was actually converted into a girls' dormitory.
Ah. Okay.
I too was 14.
Yeah. All right. I'm seeing the teenage appeal. I
So you
see.
have like so the age range of the girls is like from mid-teens to like mid-20s.
This is like
one of them
Porky's for nerds.
Yeah, pretty much.
one of the girls in there
For weebs.
was like
For
always
weebs.
drunk.
Yeah.
She
One was
like,
always.
slammed.
Mm,
It's like, okay.
perfect.
Yeah. Anyways.
So yeah, that was pretty much it for my week. I'm supposed to hear back from them Monday, maybe.
Mm,
They said definitely Monday we'll hear back from us. I'm like, all right.
nice.
So
Well, those books are going to find a new owner. I guess that's all there is to say about that.
they'll go into another 100 hands.
Yeah, of course. Sorry, sir. There's too many stains.
See, I was not trying to say that.
At that point, I'd be like, just dump them. I don't know who
Sir,
stands
this
there are.
book's only 2 pages. Oh, wait, there you go. They're just kind of...
The guy just broke apart. At that point, I'd be like, just throw them out. Just throw it out.
Yeah.
And burn the bins.
Yeah, just burn
Nah,
them. Just burn
I'm sure there's some like weird crime CSI lab that could use those as training material.
God, I hope not.
No, it'd be like that video that went around on fucking Insta where it was like, why is my towel solid? The girl's yelling at her boyfriend. The towel's solid, the sock's solid.
Even
whatever
the dog's solid.
Yeah, and the dog's just like standing up upside down.
Yeah, like
The
playing
guy
dead
just
with
goes-
its legs.
He walked into it. Yeah,
He
exactly.
walked into it.
Looked into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the quality of those books, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
This
Anyways.
sucks.
It sucks. Yeah, it does.
God.
Sometimes it really do be like that. All right, well, Matt, you know what? Let's just transition from this real fucking fast. Matt, how was
We can
your
do that.
week?
It was interesting, kind of. I did some.
Was it sticky?
stuff.
Damn it!
I did some things and I did some stuff.
Yeah.
And actually, one of those things you guys won't even believe me when I fucking tell you.
Go on.
You were 14?
This sucks.
So there I was, minding my own business.
When
Did
all
you
of
buy
a
a gold
sudden-
ratchet?
Oh my god.
No, I did not buy a gold ratchet. I would have probably preferred to buy a gold ratchet,
Oh no.
but I did have to buy something. A suit.
A suit.
Oh,
A
why'd you buy in a suit?
I have to go to a wedding
Oh.
That's not too bad.
in 2 weeks. 2 weeks at a wedding, and my cousin's wedding. And he was from Londonderry's family.
Not
from
each other,
Londonderry.
right? Sorry.
This is not
This is
Alabama.
not
Eddie.
fucking England.
I
all
know,
right?
Sorry.
It's not the
This is
royal
not
family.
This is not the Queen's funeral.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Your cousins don't have to be loyal spouses
Yeah.
to each other. To each other. So, all right, you know what? Fuck it. Just go on.
Anyways,
Shoot me in the head now.
You should all just kill our show.
You went to
Yeah, so I went to get.
Can we fucking deserve? I heard that. Get nothing. No talent. No talent. Fuck.
I was disappointed when they said they had no cheetah print suits.
it's bullshit.
Oh, that would have been awesome. Wait. Could you get one in like that silk orange, like Dumb and Dumber?
Oh, that might be.
Oh,
good.
yeah, like
Is that
the
a
orange or
suit
the blue?
a tux?
Oh, actually,
like a
I think that's
tux.
technically a tux. Yeah, you have to get the top hat with it and everything.
Of course, though, if I wanted a suit, I want it to be all black, right?
Yeah.
So, like,
Oh,
my
you're going like the
my
John Wick
family's
suit.
like, you can't just. You're going like you're going to a funeral, whatever it is that they say. But we go into this place, and when the guy asked me, he's like, "So, what color were you thinking for a shirt?" And I was like, I would say black, but I don't know if that's appropriate for a wedding. And he goes, "Actually, it's really common nowadays. It's like literally not. It's not
Yeah.
weird at
Yeah,
all."
I was gonna say I don't think that's that weird.
And I was like, "Is black with a black tie or a white tie weird?" And he's like, "Nope, that's totally fine. That's totally people do
Oh,
it
black with a
weddings."
white tie. That's a choice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Honestly, I would do that.
Yeah. That's,
might
that's
be
not
a-
bad. It's not
It
bad.
might be a shiny silver tie instead of just white. We'll see.
Hmm.
But I was at least pleased to find out it could be all black and it wasn't going to be like this is a painful, just awful
Well,
experience.
okay,
Yeah.
so what if you do the suit, but underneath the suit you do the vest, and the vest is leopard print?
That's a good idea.
That's badass.
I asked if they had a leopard print
Dude.
tie, and he goes, "You have some very interesting taste, don't you?" And I'm like, "Uh-huh."
It's all about the cock rock, baby.
Yeah.
That's how you should have told them.
Yeah, the only thing that would make this suit better is if one of the pockets it came with a pre-filled bag of Coke. Ready to rock.
Oh yeah.
And a rolled up 20, right?
That's perfect.
Yeah, that's badass.
That's a place you go and you buy from again and again.
Oh yeah.
Again.
That would guarantee a returning customer. Yeah.
Get a fucking dime bag and roll 20 with every suit. All right, dude. The line would be around the block.
Wow. You know what? We have like transcended from like shit talk like we normally do to like just like sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Like,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
have. You
This
know what?
was in Manchester. This place was in Manchester, and it was on Elm Street.
Go figure.
Oh
Afghanistan?
yeah.
Yeah.
Afghanistan.
So like it would be a line, and it would be all the way around.
Oh,
the
yeah.
entire.
It'd be all the way down Elm Street.
It would. It would.
It'd probably be right by my work. I'd be like, "Oh, I know where they're going.
And honestly, the whole time I'm
I
looking
work
for.
on Brown Ave, so
Jeremy,
I go there,
Jeremy
I
you'd be
just
looking out the window and be like, damn it, I ain't got time for that on my lunch break. Shit.
yeah, bastards."
The line's too
suit.
long.
Coke suit.
Coke suit.
That's a song title. Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Well, yeah. Make sure you get a picture of this because I'm actually really curious now. All black suit with a white tie. That's pretty badass. You gotta see
Yeah.
a picture of that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Look like I'm in like the mafia or something.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's a very John Wick choice. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I know like a lot of was it 2 or whatever? He's running around in the one where he's got like the white shirt underneath it, but I think it's 3 where he's got like black on black.
But, like,
Yeah, I don't remember. Fuck.
Yeah.
So my cousin was from Londonderry. So
Oh yeah.
his soon-to-be wife was from Londonderry. She actually went to school with us.
Oh, nice.
And so there's a bunch of people from Londonderry going to be there.
Nice.
boy.
And I'm like, oh God. Like,
Good luck.
yeah.
Good luck.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to have to get like wasted, for lack of a better word.
There's
Well,
not
it is a-
going to be enough drinks to put up with that.
That's true. That's very true.
I'm gonna save my comment for after the camera's off.
I'll put it this way, like, I'm kind of glad they didn't reach out to us about like a 10th year or like 20-year reunion for the
Yeah,
high school.
Yeah, it'd be 10th year.
Oh yeah.
10th, because I went to the 10th for 2008.
Well, yeah. I know. I missed out on that.
Yeah,
I heard it was
I
kind of
didn't
a
get
shit show.
anything. and
It
I'm
kind of
like,
was a
good.
shit show.
Yeah.
you know why we didn't get anything? Because apparently they did one for like 7-year reunion.
Why?
It's like
That sucks.
it's like
What a bunch
The
of
hell?
idiots.
that's what
Whatever.
Jaron told me. He's like, yeah. Apparently there was like a 7-year reunion. They didn't send out invitations. They made a Facebook page for it.
Fucking idiots.
It's like,
Whatever.
I
alright,
just
you're
love how
dumb.
it's like all those stupid idiots that were like, oh, I want to be class president. And now it's like, well, okay, well, I guess this is what real life has done to you. Now, you can't coordinate shit.
I think the real thing is, and this is how I've always looked at it, is like, I just want to go to one of those and just like see what everyone's doing, because like I want to see all like the straight A kids and shit like that. And they're all gonna look at me as like, you were just one of the fucking burnouts. I'm like, yeah, I'm probably making more money than you.
Yeah. No, that's the
what I
fun
would
of it.
do.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like that is secretly why everybody goes to those, because it's like, first of all,
Everyone
I want to
wants to be
see where
petty.
all the successful people.
It's a nut flexing competition, is what it is.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
everybody
yeah.
goes there to do.
Flexing.
I decided to take the exact opposite approach, and like I don't remember what exactly.
You should have just gone full AC, like just pull up in the van, like beer cans falling out, just like schmutz all over your shirt, like, what's up, guys? 2 for the road.
I just woke up like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Oh, what were you doing last night? Oh, I had a bunch of drugs, you know.
Yeah.
Couple hookers. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Oh man, Candy really gave me the business last night. Shit.
What, hard candy? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Fucking A.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, so like I
Hard
don't
candy.
remember. I wore just like my shirt that says "fuck 'em all" on the back. And,
Nice.
Perfect.
I'm pretty sure I wore like a dog collar and fucking like
It's real choices. Badass.
badass.
Yeah, I'm
choices.
still remembering that time where we went to Pizza Hut and you were wearing the I Hate God shirt.
That was the best thing.
And then these 2 old women sitting behind us were like, they walked up to
eyes-
our table and they
their
were like, they
eyes
were fixated on the back of his shirt for like 15 minutes, like while they're just like, what?
Hush.
Sorry,
Oh my
Alex
God, yeah,
just
Alex
walked
is
in.
Bows
But yeah, so they were staring at the back, like staring lasers into the back of his shirt for like 15 minutes, and I'm like, dude, those old ladies are looking at you. And then, like, as they're leaving, after they eat, like, the stupid dessert pizza they had, which is disgusting, they walked up to us. Well, they walked up to our table, and they asked him, it's like, sorry, what does your shirt say? And it's like, it says, I hate God. And he's like, well, why can't they be called I love God? Or no. It was like, oh, what is that? What is that? And you're like, no, it's a band. And they're like, oh, well, why can't they be called I love God?
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was
exactly
just like,
what it was.
and it was just like really awkward to explain to these old women, like, because there actually is like a meaning to the title, even though it's like mostly just shock value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we weren't gonna try to decipher that. We were mostly just hoping they'd go away.
If we had just had a certain saying in our vocabulary at that time, listen to yourself.
Yeah.
Oh,
Would've
if
It would have
only.
been perfect.
If only.
Yeah, I just like to look at those people, and like sometimes I won't say that. Sometimes I just look at those people and I'm like, oh, well, it sucks to suck, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. It's sometimes like I wish like younger me was like both smarter and had bigger nads, because
Yeah,
I would be
yep.
like, you know what, we can get you a shirt like that too if you want.
Yeah.
Because it's like the one, I don't know what the album is, but it's like the one with like the woman getting her eyes stitched shut.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, you don't like this one. What do you think about this one?
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, tell you what, just take the shirt off in the restaurant, hand it to her. It's like,
There
here,
you
you
go.
can wear it.
I have an AC shirt.
Do you?
I do.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
One AC shirt.
Yeah, I was going to say, those are
And it says the name, the full name.
good.
It has the
Wait, is it like the full name or is it like AX?
Oh, no, it's the full name.
Oh,
The full
dang,
name.
okay.
it has like the
The
Oh,
logo.
boy.
yes, the logo of, we'll just call it the Eagle logo.
The eagle logo.
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yep.
And we'll just stop there. And yeah.
Particularly European eagle.
Yeah. The spread kind. Anyways.
Oh, that kind of eagle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, you made the gesture. Yeah, so anything else going on this week?
This is just like a really funny thing that happened, kind of.
Go on.
So I was going through my room, cleaning some stuff out, cleaning up some of the house.
Yep.
You know what I finally went through this week that I have not touched in
The basement.
no. No, honestly, I think the basement has been cleaned since that point, and then it was
Yeah, it was
cluttered again.
remessed. Yeah.
I mean, last time I was over there, the basement was still a mess. So.
Remember when we went to SEMA in 2017,
Oh, yeah.
and I had that bag of
Yeah.
free shit?
Yeah.
I never went through that.
Really?
Oh,
I
dang.
think
So you've just got like
I
a
had,
bag
like,
of like vintage SEMA
I had
swag.
the map on top of it, so I saw the map and stuff. But I was like, oh, I'll just go through this bag later and see what's in here for catalogs. and
Matt was
whatnot.
doing that. If it's free, I'm taking it.
That's a time-honored thing, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like stickers. I'm taking like 5 of each sticker.
Hey, well, you know
Fuck
what?
yeah.
Now I'm gonna go through those catalogs and those stickers, and I'm gonna go look at their stuff and see what they have, and maybe their whole entire giving free stuff away will work, and I'll buy
Yeah.
something from them. So it does work.
Yeah. It
got
does.
I got some pretty sweet stickers in there.
Nice.
Oh yeah, yeah. There were some good ones there.
Some sweet. I got a bunch of catalogs.
So was it like a plastic baggie or is it like a little?
It was a big McGuire's bag,
Yeah.
Dang.
but it has like they were giving away like those like lanyard things,
Yeah, yeah.
like
Stickers,
stickers.
flyers,
Flyers.
signed posters.
Yep. Oh,
Dang.
I
All
still have the
kinds of
collection
shit.
of posters. I still have my collection of posters.
Oh, badass.
The girly posters.
Oh yeah.
The girly
Oh,
post.
boy.
Yeah, and what else was in there? Like just catalogs and stuff. But yeah, I finally went through all of that. It was just like, oh, there was a bunch of bags actually. They gave away a bunch, those like grocery type bags, that
Yeah.
were reusable.
Yeah, yeah.
Tons of places were giving stuff like that away. Like,
Nice.
It was like, whoa.
Yeah, might as well. Screw it. Take
Yeah,
them all.
It was pretty sweet.
That's awesome.
Pretty sweet. 5 years later. 5 years after doing that.
Yeah, thanks, past me.
It almost was like exactly 5 years ago, because wasn't it like at the end of October? Yeah, we were in
Yeah,
there for Halloween.
20
Yeah,
17,
it'll
yeah,
be
that
5
would-
years on Halloween because it started the day after Halloween.
Nice.
Have they had SEMA since COVID happened?
This past year they did one.
They did.
Cool, cool.
Man.
Yeah, like they shut it down for COVID, but they did one this past year.
Oh, I got some badass tools this week.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah. What'd you get?
I did. I got some Milwaukee wrenches,
Nice.
flex head, ratcheting.
Oh, so you did wind up getting one of those?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
They're awesome. They're sweet.
Are they
not-
gold?
They are not gold.
Damn it, Matt.
See, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start like a partnership with like I don't know some tool company,
Yeah.
and we're gonna release all their tools in gold. But I'm gonna have like the exclusive. Like they won't sell it. I'll just sell it. And you're gonna
An exclusive tool arrangement.
exclusive gold tools only from me. This is the only way you can get them.
Well, start a YouTube channel, get famous.
Tombstone brand tools.
You probably
Yeah.
could.
Oh, that'd be badass.
Actually, would that'd be badass, yeah.
Gold. Everything has to be gold. I think I'm
All
just
this
gonna,
because we just saw this stupid gold-plated anniversary edition.
it stems from from somewhere farther beyond that.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
does.
yeah,
It
yeah,
does. I mean, but for tools in particular.
The Golden Spaz 12.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gold
that's
Spaz 12.
like a Call of Duty thing. Yeah, you were. I mean, there was a time period where if it wasn't gold, you weren't using it.
Yeah. Good old Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gold Barrett 50 cal and the gold Spaz 12.
Yep.
Yeah, and now it's about getting Damascus.
Yeah, and I actually
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, because if you get Damascus, it means you have the fucking gold for every single gun, which then means you have the platinum for every single category of gun. And when you have the platinums for every single category of gun, you get Damascus.
Oh.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. That's
Takes forever.
painful.
See, I remember like being able to get you to play other games by being, look, it has a gold skin. You'd be like,
Yeah.
that's all it took.
One of the best things I ever remember was playing the Starship Troopers theme song over
Oh
Call of
yeah,
Duty.
yeah. You were playing like whatever the hold the zone game mode was.
Yeah.
And it's like da 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 da.
Over the
Playing the
plate.
Clendathu dropship
And
thing.
those explosions going off everywhere. Like,
Like the little flute going. Yeah.
People are losing their minds.
That used to work for me in a lot of games. You
that's so hard.
like almost anything. Like even like I used to play a lot of Rainbow Six Vegas.
Oh yeah.
And like the terrorist hunt mode where it's just like dudes just like coming out of every doorway trying to shoot you. And it would just be like da 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 da, and it's like, oh, these are human beings though.
Okay, real talk. Speaking of Rainbow Six Vegas,
Yeah.
playing the multiplayer,
Oh
character naked, but a riot shield and a pistol.
yeah, oh yeah, that was
Yeah,
classic.
so
Yep.
you're so fucking fast.
Yep. We used to always do terrorist hunt, and we'd have it so we were always wearing white shirt, black pants, with if you wear any armor, just like the flimsy bulletproof vest,
Yeah.
and pistols, and we were mall security in convention center. We'd go through having to kill 45 terrorists.
Oh my god, that's
it was,
a good one.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Oh,
yeah.
that game was fucking lit.
That game really was like that's still one of those games. Like I finally got it on. Like I used to use a one a version I got from a buddy, trusted VIP uploader. So, it was like we'd have to do like Hamachi and stuff in order to play online. But then, like, at one point, it was in like a Humble bundle where it was like every Tom Clancy game, and it's like, I finally own it. Yeah. And then I haven't installed it since, and I'm like,
Well, you know what? I don't know why. The first one had like some sort of magic about it.
It did, yeah.
And it's just like, I don't think any of them, any other Tom Clancy game caught that magic like after the first Vegas. Until Vegas. Siege. And Siege caught it. It's like, it's different than playing Vegas.
Yeah.
But like,
see,
oh man.
To me, it was always about the terrorist hunt. Just crank the difficulty up, wear no armor, and just try to survive.
Oh, see, I love the multiplayer.
Yeah, the multiplayer was fun. I actually didn't mind it in Vegas too, just because it was basically Vegas but with more maps. Because they were like literally the same game.
Yeah,
and the campaign for both games, by the way, is like just batshit. It doesn't make any sense.
Of course,
like
Tom Clancy
at the end of like Rainbow, like this isn't even really a spoiler. It's Vegas 2. Who the hell cares? It's like a 60%. It's like a 6 out of 10 game. But like at the end of it, it's like, oh, the dude is like, oh, I was your trainee and you flunked me, so now I want to kill you with a helicopter. And it's like, this fucking sucks.
Yeah.
This is like the worst of like a 90s movie. Like, ugh.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it's fun to play, yeah. And then I remember playing that with my buddy Taylor, beating that campaign while because he always has to listen to the most inappropriate music. He's playing Hearts on Fire while we're trying to shoot down a friggin' helicopter and like repeatedly dying.
Whoa! Hey, hush!
Repeatedly dying to death.
Bowser.
I think Bowser saw his reflection.
Yeah, it's okay.
Saw something.
So anything else this week? Did you get the water pump done?
No, I'm doing that tomorrow.
Oh, okay, nice.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's a good weekend for it.
I found all my suspension parts. I'm going to do all that. I haven't ordered them yet, but I figured out what I need and everything.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Bowser, you noisy pooch. So that's it?
So yeah, that's pretty much it for me. That's pretty much all I did.
Nice. I really haven't done much of anything either, but we did Wednesday night.
Yeah.
We did the Sifu stream. We beat the 4th boss, that was a challenge.
That game is like wild, and I love it.
Oh, every environment is just so freaking crazy.
It's so aesthetic. Like there is a magical aesthetic to that game, and just like, oh my god, that game is so good.
Yeah, it's top notch quality for what it is. It's awesome.
Yeah. Came from fucking slow clap, dude.
Yeah.
You guys did such a good job with that game. Oh
you really did. I'm loving it. I wish there was more.
Yeah.
Like if there's anything I could ask for, it's like, forget all like the new Call of Duties or whatever. Like make a sequel to this, or make a game in the same vein.
Yeah, it's coming.
Stop looking at my pants.
That's one of those, dude. That's totally one of those games where it's gonna be like, yeah, I wish I had like a memory wipe.
Yeah.
For like that game, because there is something magical the first time going through every single level in that.
Oh yeah. It is awesome. If you haven't played it, highly recommended. And if you don't want to play it, but you do want to check it out, Wednesday nights is usually when we stream it.
Yep. We're
going on to the final boss, although we're probably going to have to go back and clean up that run because I think we left that boss at like age 70, on the nose.
Yeah.
So it's like literally next death, game over.
Yeah. So it's one of those.
Yep. But it was awesome. And that was like the final fight of the night, so that
we ended that stream perfectly.
Right
on that spot.
I think I was headed home at like 9:30, and I was just on like, yeah, woo! I was like pumped.
Yeah,
that felt really good. It's like anything, like when you leave on a high note, and you're just like, oh fuck, that was perfect.
Yeah.
If we'd played it any longer, I just would have been like, we suck. Oh god. But yeah, sorry, Bowser is licking me all over.
Oh,
I don't know what it is. Don't make it weird.
So Bowser lick pics on OnlyFans?
He's licking my weenus.
On his OnlyFans?
Yeah. Look. Do it, Bowser. Get it. Sorry. Okay. Anything else? Not really. I did actually got to hang out with my cousin and his family, and we got to play Poetry for Neanderthals. He got that game. Oh, we love it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of unfortunate because we had only 4 players, And I really do feel like that game scales exceptionally well.
Yeah.
The more players, the better. But it's an awesome game. Think kind of like sort of like charades, except instead of acting out stuff, you have to describe it with single syllable words.
Single syllable.
Yeah.
Like word.
Yeah, and then rather than like calling yourself out on it, the other team has to call you out on it with the bonk stick, like an inflatable bonk stick.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. Like when my cousin was going, I was sitting there like right next to him like this. I was like, say it. Do it. Say something wrong. And then he'd say like window, and I'd be like, ah, bam. It felt really good.
Yeah.
So if you've never played that, it's an excellent party game. I highly recommend picking it up.
Yeah.
It's a good game to kind of like just, when you're bored and you don't want to play like a really in-depth board game. Because that one, it's literally just like a deck of cards and a bonk stick.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's like, was it 2 weeks ago we played Doomlings, or was it last week?
I think it was 2 weeks.
Yeah, that game was really fun.
That game's pretty good too. Yeah. Actually, I forgot about that. Yeah, that one, because that's a kind of a weird concept, but it worked out pretty well.
Yeah, it was pretty simple.
Yeah, it is weird because like when you read, I think this is like the thing with any board game or tabletop game. It's like you read the rules once and you try to play it, and you're like, this doesn't make much sense. But then the second time you play it, you're like, okay, now I'm getting it.
And then you only have to question like the real minute details, and they're not in the manual. It's like, oh, okay, whatever.
Yeah, a lot of that you just kind of house rule. Like a lot of these like smaller kind of independent games. You know, like Fantasy Flight. Like you look at their rules list, and it's like,
yeah, no.
And then if there's any addendums, it's like, oh yeah, they put them online. You can print them out, and they fit right in the manual. Like all this stuff.
No,
but
no.
No, when you're doing the indie games, you just house rule it. Yeah. It is what it is. Yeah, so that was more or less my week. It was really not much going on for me. Yeah. So TGS, huh?
I mean, I didn't even do my week, but I.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. Jesus.
Yeah, no. I'll keep it short. Did sell the house after the nightmare of, all the open houses and everything.
Nice.
So that's going through. Parents are gonna go house hunting, like later this coming week.
Oh, okay.
Lord.
Probably like the later half of this next week.
So are they going there or?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, they're going there. They're flying out, and then they're gonna go spend a couple days just hunting and searching, seeing what they can see.
Right.
So that'd be interesting. Can't wait. I'm gonna be building a shop and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
Getting a lot more floor space and stuff.
Yeah.
Should be a good time.
God, dang it. We could.
What, Matt?
The amount of things we could do with that shop.
I know.
The amount of things that I'm gonna do with that shop.
I know.
Shit.
Yep.
Shit.
Yeah.
Imagine how many tools we could probably put in there.
Oh yeah.
Imagine how many gold-plated tools you put in there.
I know.
I'm gonna have a lift.
A gold-plated air compressor. All right, the full thing gold-plated.
Dude, you know what? Like we always joke about it, how we have to have like in case of an emergency, like break glass and put like the gold ratchet in there. Yeah. And then like in order to have that, you have to have another one with a bigger one with a gold hammer to smash the glass with the gold ratchet. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you have to smash the gold glass with the gold hammer in order to open the gold case and get the gold ratchet out.
And I'm gonna make sure that the gold ratchet has like a couple different sizes, like a couple different like extensions and shit like that, or like different styles, but it's gonna have 10 mils and they're all gonna be gold.
Perfect.
Badass. It's 10 mils.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's that. I can't wait. Like you get like a hanging bag and everything, which would be awesome for working out. Fucking all that fun stuff. Other than that, my truck bed cover came in. That cover, installed that today. That wasn't that bad. I thought it was gonna be harder than what it was. That was actually pretty easy. Was kind of a pain though.
Yeah.
Only because like I went and obviously we did kickboxing this morning.
Right.
So you go do kickboxing, you like blast your fucking abs as like part of the workout. So like you try to use your abs afterwards and you're like, that hurts. Right?
Yeah.
Well, so I'm laying in the truck bed trying to adjust the locks and everything because it locks like there's a front like a cab panel that comes up and then the tailgate panel that comes up.
Okay.
But they have a lock bar. And like I'm trying to adjust those, and in order to do that, like I have to scoot across the truck like on my back, Well, it's like a new truck, so it's got like new like bed liner, so it's like fucking Velcro. So the entire time, it's like I have to like peel myself off the Velcro just to move an inch, to peel myself off the Velcro again to move an inch. So it's like,
God.
Nah, it took just over an hour though.
Yeah, all right. That's not too bad.
No, it was really easy. Went pretty fast, and it's like, that's not bad. Yeah, it's a nice piece. That's a nice piece of kit.
Sweet.
Now the truck just needs a lift kit and some other things.
Yeah.
But that'll come in due time.
Right.
In due time. There's a thing about There's a thing about it. I gotta get to Texas and get a shop.
Right.
Yeah, I can't fucking wait. So that'll be interesting. Pretty much last day here is the 28th of October.
Jeez.
So far, that's closing date on the house, on selling the house. So we'll see where that goes from there.
Right.
So that'll be that. Fucking, obviously, I'll give you guys dibs, but like I'm gonna be posting just about fucking everything in here.
Yeah.
For sale. Because move as little shit as possible, basically.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I remember when you moved out. Where was that? Chicago, I think. And you were offloading all of those beanbags. And I still
Chicago. What? No.
Where was that?
That was when I moved to Knoxville.
Knoxville.
Or no.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, I moved to Knoxville.
Knoxville.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember. Yeah, I just remember you moving away, and I scored the giant sumo bag.
Yeah.
And I still have
Alex
that.
got the other one, and just
Yep. That thing is awesome.
Those things. At the time, it was a good idea.
Yeah.
Hindsight kind of sucked doing what I did. Oh well.
Yeah, the little ones weren't. Yeah.
Look, I had my moment with those little ones when I buried myself under them.
Yeah.
And then Jaren laid across me.
Oh
and
yeah.
then I made like some guttural, angry, monstrous noise while lifting up, and he just booked it out of his sleeve. In his tank top and boxers, just ran across the
Jaren
parking
about
lot.
shit himself at about 7 a.m, screaming.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was really funny.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't know. I can't fucking. Oh well, whatever. Fuck that place. Fuck that apartment and everything. Fuck that job. It was a nightmare. Everything about that was a nightmare. But oh well.
Ugh.
Yeah. So there's that. That's being sold. Did the truck bed cover. Watched TGS, and then like I've got some other shit planned that I'm working on, and I'll talk more about that later at a later date.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Was there anything else? I feel like I'm forgetting something, and I don't know what.
Yeah, I feel like.
Oh yeah. Forza.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Forza.
I spent a couple hours trying to get the fucking wheel to work with Forza, and I got it to work, but like, man, why does that game require so much fucking tweaking compared to like all of the sim games? And like it's already a pain because like it just doesn't want to work with Forza.
Which Forza? The
Horizon.
Okay,
Yeah, we're talking Horizon 5. And I'm hoping Forza 8 doesn't have this issue, but then again, Forza 8 is actually turn 10 and not Playground Games.
Right. Yeah, I mean that one is definitely more aligned with like sim racing versus the arcadey style of Horizon. So
Yeah, it's more of a Gran Turismo than it is a full on sim like a Seto, but yeah.
Right.
But yeah, just like, man, what a fucking pain in the ass. And then tweaking the settings and dealing with this and dealing with that, and it's just like, it just sucks. Like everything about it just feels greasy. Like the wheel just snaps, and like obviously I got to mess with all the settings and everything, but it's just like, why does it take this much? And obviously part of that is because like once again, as I've said it before, it's because I went and got the Fanatec wheel.
Right.
And the Fanatec wheel is great for sim stuff, but as soon as you go away from the sim stuff, it just kind of sucks.
Right.
And that's just because Fanatec's drivers, they're kind of crap, and then games like tend to prioritize the Logitech wheels,
Right.
and the Thrustmaster wheels, which are low to mid end.
Yeah.
And the Fanatec is just like high end. So
Right. I mean, it kind of makes sense, like with the intended audience of Forza, you think like, yeah, they're probably going to go for more of the cheap stuff because it's like, it's like an Xbox game.
well, that's why I'm saying like Forza 8, it'll probably work really well with.
Yeah. Well,
But-
here's
Hope so.
hoping. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Forza 7 works good with it.
Oh,
It
okay.
does?
Yeah. But like obviously like Thrustmaster is kind of the gold standard for steering wheels because they're just like they're the biggest.
I'm curious to know
And-
how Forza 7 feels on that thing
Mm.
compared to like a Seto.
Oh yeah,
Driving the
right.
same car on the same track.
Well, yeah, I mean, because it's always it's always a Nürburgring.
It's always
It's always
Nordschleife.
Nürburgring. It's always the 787B.
Yeah, yeah.
Or the Ultima,
I guarantee you, like,
Whatever that weird thing
whatever
is.
that weird alien car is.
yeah, I guarantee you it'll be fine. It'll feel more like Forza because obviously Assetto is like sim, like a full-on sim. So.
Yeah.
Right, right.
But yeah, other than that, it's just kind of been one of those where it's just dealing with it. It's just aggravating. It's just like, man, like I just want to play fucking Forza because Forza's fun to just kind of chill out on.
It is. It's a good like that was my go-to, like just the zone out game. It was
Yeah.
like, yeah, you, like a lot of times I wouldn't even pick a race. Like I would just drive across the continent and I'd just be like, yeah, you know, this is fun.
Yeah, like so. That's the thing is like I play a lot of games like simultaneously at the same time. Like I'm playing like 4 different games right now.
Yeah.
And like, I would love to be able to just like sit on Forza Horizon and just kind of like zone out sometimes and get some more simulator time in because it's not every day that I want to play on the sim.
Right.
Because like I'm not in the mood to like sim drive and sim race and everything because like that's where you got to take it serious. And like Forza's like, nah, I can kind of be a little bit more silly and crazy and do some crazier things.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, just start jumping cars off of mountains and shit like that.
Yeah, build
just-
a shitty Crown Vic and on the side of it say cop car written in spray paint.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I do.
And drive it off a mountain. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
See how many times you can tumble it.
Yeah, exactly. And just like, no.
Yeah.
No.
No, I hear you.
So that's just been like, I don't know. It's getting better, but it's been a bit of an exercise in frustration. Like it was one of those things where it was like, no matter what I did, because like I was driving like some dirt roads,
Yeah.
just like, and it was so weird because no matter what I did, like the car would start to slide because obviously you're in the dirt,
Yeah.
but it would just like, it was like the game would just understeer and then just fucking snap.
Mm.
And I was just like, no, I don't like this. This is, oh, well. Obviously, I've got to spend a bunch more hours troubleshooting it and just tweaking it and doing this and doing that. And it's a pain in the ass.
Right.
But yeah, it's just kind of disappointing. So,
Yeah, that's a bummer.
but dealing with, for something that should just be plug and play, it's really irritating.
Yeah, yeah. That is kind of frustrating.
But I'm going to be 100% with you. When it comes to like the Thrustmaster stuff, obviously Thrustmaster being bigger and better, it just kind of works with a lot of games. And
Right.
like they have like a basic profile for each game and like how the games work. Whereas of like Fanatec doesn't. Fanatec just gives you like all of your settings and you're able to tweak them. And it's just like, yeah, here you go.
Yeah, it just leaves you to it.
So, yeah. Just really irritating because
Yeah.
sometimes it's like a bit much. It's too much.
Right.
But
Well, that's a bummer. Hopefully you get
Oh.
it working though.
yeah. So, well, we'll see. We'll see.
So TGS, huh?
Yeah. So TGS is fucking lit, dude. So, couple things we'll just head off the rip because I know it's stuff that I'm more or less going to sink a lot of time into.
Okay.
I mean, Jeremy will play some Tekken. I know you guys will play some Tekken.
Oh, yeah.
But they showed off Tekken 8. Tekken 8 looks
Ah.
fucking awesome.
Good.
Tekken 8.
Yep.
I feel like that trailer they put out isn't exactly what the game's going to look like. Like, I don't think it's going to look that good. Like, it looks fucking awesome. But there's a point where it's like, no.
Yeah.
No, this is just a little teaser trailer, and you're sitting there saying more info to come. No, I'm not saying it won't look good. I'm just saying, like, there's a point where it's like, all right. It's just a little teaser trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks fucking awesome. And then they showed off Street Fighter 6.
Oh, geez.
They had they showed off a little bit, and I was like, "Yo, what the fuck is that?" And then the day after, they had a whole presentation, like a 20-minute, 30-minute presentation on just Street Fighter,
Oh, wow.
announcing a beta, like a closed beta test, like so good old the CBT, the closed beta test.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can't wait for that. I'm hoping I get into it because not only did they announce it, they showed off that it's no longer locked to just PlayStation anymore. It's cross-plat,
Ooh.
and like the game will be on Xbox and PC also.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's pretty
Because
cool.
for 5, Capcom signed an exclusivity deal with Sony, and clearly that hurt them in the long run. But oh well. Good. More crossplay on everything. Like
Yeah,
any
crossplay
sort
is
of-
awesome.
dude, any sort of multiplayer, like almost service game or any sort of multiplayer game, like you should be like your progress should just be tied to an account with that company and everywhere at all times, period. And like some games just don't do that, and it's really irritating. But
Sorry, Bowser's looking for attention. But
Yeah.
yeah.
of course.
No, I hear you on that.
Uh,
Yeah, just make Steam Cloud saves like the de facto standard.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Well, it's like okay, I'm gonna say the dreaded four-letter word. Fucking Apex. All right. Apex. You have a different EA account on the console than you do for each console. It uses a different EA account than it does on PC.
Ugh.
So you end up with 3 different EA accounts, and they don't like cross. There's no cross progression, and it doesn't tie to your account. So that's part of the reason why I'm done. I'm done with it. Whereas with all your other major ones like Fortnite and Warzone and stuff like that, it's one account, and all of your stuff is in that one account, and it's cross-plat across every single service. Good, the way it should be.
Right.
Anyways. No.
That was almost perfect, Bowser. You absolute
No,
DJ.
You're done. What one was that?
I don't know. I think it was.
This is a rim shot.
Oh, I love it. That was actually really
Stop.
good.
No, we're not doing this right now.
Yeah.
No.
You do have to cool out.
Bowser.
So what other games were showed off? I didn't really even know it was happening.
So, I know Jeremy wants to talk about one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so go ahead, Jeremy.
So they finally dropped the full trailer for Crisis Core Reunion, Final Fantasy VII.
Okay.
And so we got some gameplay footage. We got some nice, cinematic stuff to it.
Cool.
I'm really happy with what I saw.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
They dropped the release date, so December 13th. I will be picking that up. I don't care where.
Huh.
And then they show the gameplay looks amazing. They completely ripped out the battle system that was on the PSP version and just put in the remakes battle system. It's like perfect because that system was fun.
Huh.
Yeah, so 7 remake. That's been going on.
Oh, okay.
It's like, yeah, that game will be good.
Okay.
It'll be good.
Yeah.
Cool.
The dialogue's still the dialogue, which, all right, whatever. Because that was originally the problem with the PSP version, was that the dialogue was not great when they did the voice acting for it. It was kind of like stuttery a bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
But, so it's kind of almost like that, but everything looks like it's been rendered nicely.
Good.
So I can't wait for it. It's definitely going to be my pickup this year that I'm going to want to play a shit ton of.
Here's
Soon as it comes out.
Good.
Here's hoping it runs good because it's on the Switch.
It's on the Switch. It's also on every console, and it's going to be on PC.
Yeah.
Also.
Oh, nice. Well, you
Yeah.
So you
definitely
can run it pretty much anywhere.
right on.
And then they also did Bayonetta 3, which I did not see the trailer either. So
Well, I saw the little one. Because they did a little teaser one, an updated, hey, coming out soon, blah, blah, blah. Because that comes out on the 28th
Oh,
of
wow.
October. And then they're like, yeah, we have another one. And they had another trailer that's 10 minutes long.
Holy crap.
And it's showing off gameplay and everything. And I have avoided that like the plague because I'm so excited for that game.
Oh, okay.
so can't wait for that.
Same with the God of War stuff. They showed off some more God of
Oh,
War stuff.
nice.
And
That's
dude,
pretty
God of
sweet.
War is looking so fucking good.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was like, oh man, it's gonna be so fun.
Nice.
Oh yeah. So there's been so much stuff obviously hitting all week. Modern Warfare did an event too. So for Modern Warfare 2, looks good, looks really enjoyable.
Well, Modern Warfare 2 or
Yeah,
Modern
yeah,
Warfare
2.
2?
the
Yeah.
remake of 2. The new one coming out, right?
Listen, you know what? I just before we segue into that, I just have to say, companies, just come up with a new way to name your products. Don't call it the new Modern Warfare, and don't just rename it Modern Warfare.
don't just
you
name it
have
Modern
to-
Warfare 2.
You gotta change it up, man, because
Yeah.
now you're just making it horrible on anybody who actually wants to look up the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because now if they want to look up classic like Modern Warfare 2,
Oh,
they're not going to get anything.
nope.
They're just going to get the new game.
That's true.
And it's going to be hellish in the future. So just, it's like because, Nintendo did like the new 3DS or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, now it's not so new anymore, is it? It's just
They're
newer.
literally just re-releasing the old games again.
Look, dude, they sank himself. The
Yeah.
Wii to the Wii U.
Yeah, that one was
Exactly.
bad too, yeah.
Fucking. Anyways.
Sorry. Okay, go on.
No. But like that looks cool. The new Warzone stuff and everything. It like looks awesome. And it's like I hope you guys fix a lot of the issues. But at the same time, it's like, ooh, the people who own you are a bunch of rapists. I can't wait till you're bought out. Like I'm not gonna play those games again until they're in Game Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not playing them until they've been like a year to get all the bugs out and shit.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like at this point, you basically just get punished for buying the game on release.
yeah.
Yeah.
never
You're
gonna
just
play it.
part of the extended beta test. You might as well wait a year.
Oh, that's
when
all
it
it
goes
ever
for
is.
$20.
And they try to capitalize on FOMO and everything.
Yeah.
But there's some shit going on over there, and it's like I can't wait till this like gets under some better management at Microsoft, hopefully, and shit gets cleaned up or fixed. Maybe
Well,
not so shitty.
I was gonna say we can hope Microsoft will fix it because they've been cleaning house on poor old 343.
Yeah, we'll talk about that too. Like it's just one of those where it's like there's been a couple designs that have just straight been stolen, and they made skins for it in Modern Warfare, and like then when the artists and everything started about all of it, like they're just like dead silent and they won't do anything. And it's like, so now there's like copyright shit going on with them. And like, dude, Activision, like you guys need to fucking die. It needs to change hands. Like you and Bobby Kotick and all those other, y'all need to go.
Bobby Kotick.
Yeah, y'all need to go. It's time. It's time for you to fucking swallow a bullet.
Okay, we don't endorse suicide, but he could.
Yo, fuck that guy.
He is a total asshat.
Look, he's the one who came out and said that the whole Blizzard thing after the woman hung herself from being like sexually harassed and raped and everything at work. He came out and he gave a press conference or not a press release saying, "Yeah, no, we didn't know anything about this, and we're all good and we're all clean and there's no problem." Nah, fuck you. You guys knew about it. You guys knew about it the whole time. You're in charge of it all, and fucking all the higher ups at Blizzard, they'd go to fucking cons and they had the Cosby room and they do all that shit. In the
I mean, come on.
Yeah. Fuck you guys. Fuck all of you.
Yeah.
That's why I'll never play a Blizzard game again, ever. Period. That's it. We're done.
Oh, I just won't because they haven't made a good game in like 5 years.
They haven't made a good game in a long time.
Yeah.
So they're fucking done. But yeah, I'd like to play more Call of Duty. Hopefully they can turn it around and get it away from, the shitty people.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I'd like to see Call of Duty go to be like, if you're going to have multiple studios working on it, you have multiple studios working on it, and we get a new title like every 3 years, 2 to 3 years. But then you have all your studios working on just the big content. So, if you were to do that, I'd like to see it to where, Treyarch is just making zombies and maps. And Ravensoft is just working on Warzone. And, Infinity Ward is just, stuff like that. And just all in one package. That would be rad to have.
Huh.
I think Call of Duty would benefit a lot from not being yearly. But then again, there's major money and everything to be made yearly, so that's why they do it the way they do it.
It's just nuts to me. I mean, I failed to jump on it way early,
Duty,
so
dude.
yeah.
I don't know what to say. TGS stuff, hella games got announced. Nintendo had a direct that was the most boring and deflating thing that I've ever seen. Alex will love it. There was 5 crafting, farming, specifically crafting RPGs announced. Multiple from Square Enix. So it was Alex will love it, but the rest of us are that's it? That's it?
Yeah, only 5? Ugh.
Well, new Fire Emblem among others, which is all right, cool, great.
I hate all of it. I hate all of it. I can't even hide it anymore.
The GoldenEye remaster's coming. Remaster. GoldenEye 64. They're bringing that back. It'll be in a Nintendo Switch Online, and it's also going to be on Xbox. It's supposed to be in Game Pass.
Oh, nice.
So there we go.
All right, well then I'll give it a
Yeah,
shot if it's free, because I mean, that was another game I missed out on as a kid. Didn't play a lot of GoldenEye. I don't know. A shooter with a single stick just means nothing to me.
I'm gonna be 100% with you. That was one of those where it was really cool at the time, and that's why we all played it at the time.
Yeah, and it aged like freaking milk.
Oh, dude, it aged worse than milk. But then that was one of those where it's like as soon as Halo came out, it was like no one will ever look back at it.
Yeah, nope. I mean that really did like change the face of the FPS on console forever.
But going back to Capcom, they announced a whole bunch of stuff for Resident Evil.
Oh, really?
They're having another event next month in October for Resident Evil. The DLC is finally coming next month for Village of Shadows, and then some of the other stuff that they're putting in.
Right on.
So there's new mercenaries that you can play as in the mercenaries mode, and one of them is Heisenberg, the character.
Oh.
No, not Walter White.
Now you're thinking, man, not Heisenberg from Breaking Bad.
Yeah, wrong Heisenberg.
Not Breaking Bald. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you get to play. There's another one where you get to play as Lady D.
Oh, Jesus.
The big 8-foot tall lady, like vampire lady.
Oh my Lord.
All right, you know what? I know very little about the game, but I do know the memes. Do you think that when you look down, they're going to let you see
Probably.
the bazongas?
Odds are
Probably.
yes.
Giant bazoobaloopas.
Like 90-10, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, like literally when that game got announced, I just remember the memes of like big titty woman. Like that was just all it was.
Big titty Amazonian woman.
Yeah, that's all it was.
But that looks awesome. I can't wait to see more on 4.
Like, I think trending was hashtag Dommy Mommy Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Like, what? What happened?
It came back. No, it came back. That one never went away. It just came back around, all right?
Every day
Lady D was always known as Dommy Mommy on Twitter. Like, don't get it twisted.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, you know what? I brought it up. I guess that's
I
what
like
happens.
how the guys who did the new Netflix Resident Evil series try to bait people in by being like, hey, if you could give us positive reviews, we'll bring in Lady D in the next season. It's like, that's not going to make me want to. The series wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. But you're not going to lead me in by trying to bring in this character that became popular because some people have a
No,
little
dude,
bit of
it's
a
meme
fetish
material. You want it. You want it? What is that? Is that CGI?
Yeah.
Zelda?
Normally you put food in it, and then Bowser has to fight to get the food.
Oh, I see.
But yeah.
Yeah, so they showed that off. That looks awesome. I'm trying to think now, like there was so much shit, and it was just like overload, so much cool stuff. Oh, going back to the topic of Street Fighter 6 real quick.
Okay.
Obviously, it's got a whole story mode where you're running around Metro City, which is cool.
Yeah.
Because it's in the future. It's farther in the future than what the other ones have been.
Right.
But you use like all the characters' abilities to like get stuff. So like Dawson's teleport will help you cross shit so you can get to secrets and stuff like that.
Oh,
So
okay.
like you can run around Metro City. Like it's a whole thing.
The one thing I saw was somebody using Chun-Li's like helicopter kits
Spinning bird kick to
go
cross a
across from
gap.
building to building.
Yeah.
I'm just like if I witnessed that in real life, you don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. But no, like as you're running around in like the story mode, like you could just fight motherfuckers on the street. Like and like there seems to be some stuff where it's like Streets of Rage style.
I was gonna say it's giving me like Tekken Force vibes, like old school, like Tekken 3 and 4.
And then obviously you make your own character for the story mode, and you can learn from like all the masters. You can go all throughout the city and meet them and train with them.
Yeah.
So then you can just fight the people on the street with your character. But then when you go into the battle hub, which is like the center of the town, it's like a big old arena and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
When you go in there, not only can you play all the games, they announced like a bunch of arcade modes. Like there's one where you can't get knocked down, but there's a bull that comes through.
Oh, okay.
And you don't have like a health pool. You only have so many times you can be knocked down.
Oh.
So you're fighting and the bull's coming through and you have to jump over the bull. Or apparently
cool.
if you time it just right, like time it with a punch just right, you can actually punch the bull and make it turn around and go back. There's another one where there's like a bomb that's just going back and forth and you have to hit it back and forth.
Oh, cool.
There was one which was really neat where it was like it starts with your health pool, but at the same time as you're draining your health pool, it's also a tug of war.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
So and then in that
fun.
they also had they have like arcade machines set up where you can play all the old ones, all the classics,
nice.
like Final Fight and
Yeah,
like
And you can versus people in those too, which is...
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I was just watching that whole thing. I'm like, this game's just going to be fun.
Yeah, I was going to say, that
Maximum
actually sounds
fun.
pretty good, because I know, like, with Street Fighter V, like, it was just kind of like, the hype was dead. There wasn't really a whole lot to it.
So, Street Fighter V was like a whole big deal, and they just kind of flopped it really hard.
Yeah.
And Capcom was pretty bad. So they kind of turned around and like they cleaned house on some of their management in their Street Fighter division.
Good.
That were like known bad actors and people with problems, like people who were treating people shitty, like the old director Ono. They went through and they fired all of them.
Oh.
And now like they gave it to people who actually care and love Street Fighter.
Good.
And like, yeah.
Good.
6
That's
is
awesome.
like it's shaping up to be really good. And like the last like season of Street Fighter V, like how they turned around the characters after they cleaned house and like new characters they were putting out was like, holy shit, this is really good.
Oh, good.
So they've turned that around. Obviously like collections coming of Mega Man and stuff like that. It's
Right.
Battle Network, which if you like that, yeah, there's all of that. And then obviously we'll chat about 343 for the last bit.
Oh, okay. I
So-
mean, I don't really know a whole lot. I know, like, there was the head woman over there who, I don't think she actually got canned. I think, like, she quit.
She
or
got canned.
Yeah, I think she got canned. But, like, her official thing was like, oh, well, my situation has changed, blah, blah, blah. It's like a one-page freaking document. And it's like, oh, listen, man, we see what Halo Infinite's become.
So
You can't hide that.
So in a corporate environment, you don't like when you're in a corporate environment, you're like a CEO, you don't get fired.
Yeah.
You're
Step
leaving.
down. Yeah.
But you have to make it nice. It's because being a CEO in all these companies, it's all like a boys' club. Well, not necessarily a boys' club, but you get what I'm saying.
It's a.
She'll be able to go somewhere else to
it's
get a
a clique.
CEO position,
Yeah.
elsewhere, and it's bullshit.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Like she's been lying about stuff.
Ooh.
And part of the reason why she's been lying about stuff is like the main director on the floor there had been lying to upper management and everything.
Oh God.
So it started with him and then like a bunch of the others, like they all got canned.
Jeez.
And then like they've got new guys in there and new people running the studio, and the new director, who I believe is also going to be the studio head, like the CEO of the company or whatever the hell.
Okay.
He's already trying to turn it around and work his ass off. And he's been actually going out and been like, look, guys, we have a ton of technical debt. We've had so many issues. We have to work through it. We're trying our hardest to make shit and turn shit around, but like we have to go back and fix it. Apparently, because of the way it was all being run and through COVID and everything like that, for whatever fucking reason, and this like really goes back to like the old CEO and everything.
Yeah.
They were just using temps left and right. They were just
Yeah.
hiring temps. So the game's built on spaghetti code.
Yeah.
And it's like all of that has to be cleaned up.
Right.
And keep in mind, all of this was sparked when they turned around and they announced that there will not be like couch co-op for the story mode,
Ugh.
which if you go through, and Digital Foundry did a whole video on it this week. It did like an hour-long video. It was like really interesting to watch where they went in. Like, no, it works, and it works pretty well even on the Xbox One X, like the base Xbox One too.
Yeah.
And it's working pretty well and smooth enough to where it's like, no, this is playable. There's some hiccups, obviously,
Right.
but you can tell like there's been a lot of work done, and it's like, no, you guys, like, there's been some major fuck ups over there.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when they made that announcement of like, oh yeah, we're not going to do couch co-op because we're afraid they're going to like, oh, what if the player gets too far away? It's like, dude, have you guys ever played Halo 1?
Yeah.
Dude, you walk like 2 steps too far and it's like, whoop, walked right back.
Yeah.
Just do that. Like, dude, I would rather complain.
The
like,
game does that though. It does that.
It drives me nuts.
You gotta like, I don't want to say hack, but you gotta like play some menu bullshit in order to get into it.
Oh, okay.
But then once you're into it, yeah, the game does that. You go too far away, it warps you together.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, I would rather complain about warping too much, but being able to do it than like just being like, well, we couldn't make it work, so it's removed.
Yeah. So it's been like a whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
They've been talking about it. And obviously this all started because people got real pissed, and then like the whole hashtag kind of came out of like Fire 343.
Yeah, part of me in like this sick, twisted way is hoping it all comes full circle because Bungie's back to being independent. So it's like,
No, they're not. They just got bought out by Sony.
damn it.
Yep.
Yeah. They offered themselves up to Sony, so
Damn it. Oh,
Which-
they had their chance.
Fucking Jim Ryan over at Sony's a piece of shit. Anyways.
Yeah, Jim Ryan.
That
Yeah, fuck
sucks.
that guy.
Whoever the fuck you are.
Yeah.
So he's like the head of Sony right now for like entertainment for the video games division.
Yeah, okay.
And this whole ActiBliz deal with Microsoft, all he's doing is running his mouth and complaining, and he's trying to like stall everything in the courts and make it to where Microsoft cannot take over ActiBliz, right? So they're like he's trying to do all this shit, and the funny part is he's complaining and crying about it like a baby, and it's like, wait a minute, like Microsoft has come out and been like, no, we offered to keep your contract in place that you had with Activision for 10 years of premium treatment on Call of Duty. Like, we said we would honor that as we're taking over. But it's all Sony crying about the fucking, they're going to lose the microtransaction bucks. That's what it is. That's what it is of Call of Duty, because Call of Duty makes buku dollars in microtransactions.
Yeah.
So they're just like crying about that and talking about all this shit. And in the other, like at the same time, like every time Jim Ryan opens his mouth, the fucking guys over at Xbox, they come out and they're like, I don't know why you're complaining. We have records and we have like written documents from some of our developers and stuff like that saying, no, Sony paid us to pull our games from Game Pass. So keep in mind that Sony is out here complaining that Call of Duty is going to go to Game Pass and go to Microsoft, yet they're actively spending millions and millions and millions of dollars to get studios and developers to not put their game on Game Pass.
You know what?
So like, fuck you, Sony.
Yeah, here,
Fuck you.
PSA, if you play a game that you like, just play that one game and ignore corporations, because they're all bullshit.
They are. They really are.
They're all idiots.
It's just funny because like I hate to bring up the whole console war thing. Is it goes back and forth every generation. It goes back and forth. Like last generation, Sony fucking killed it. The generation before that, Xbox fucking killed it.
Yeah.
And now it's like Xbox has been slowly making progress and changing shit, like they did like towards the later half of the last cycle. And now they're really trying, and like you just kind of hear all this shit and it's like, wow, Sony was the pro-consumer and now they're like the most anti-consumer ever, while trying to appease and show off, show to commercials and customers and be like, yeah, look, we're pro-consumer. And it's like, the more you hear about this whole ActiBliz deal is like, no, you guys are fucking just as evil.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, don't bother like investing like any faith in these companies. Like, who's the underdog today will be the overlord tomorrow. So there's no point. Just play whatever games you fucking like, because it ain't worth trying to understand this shit. It's not even worth, like, it takes up space in my head. Like, the fact that like there are things I don't know about, like, you know, my own fucking, like, oh yeah, like I can't do my own taxes, but I know who the fuck Bobby Kotick is. Like, that sucks. That sucks.
That's fucking shameful. But yeah, we all know.
It's horrible. And yet that's like the world. And it's just like, it ain't worth knowing about these fucks.
Nope.
It really
They're
isn't.
literally completely worthless.
It's garbage. It's garbage, and it's garbage info. So just play the games you like.
And just enjoy what you like. Yeah.
Yeah. Because, you know, if you go too far down the rabbit hole, you're gonna find something you don't like.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's funny when you like look at all of this, and like throughout all of this and all these other statements and everything, like Microsoft has said, like, yeah, we'll put Game Pass on PlayStation.
Yeah. It's one of those things where
you
it's
guys
like,
want Game Pass on PlayStation? Yeah, talk to Sony.
Yeah.
Sony lets us, we'll do it.
Yeah. I think even Valve is like that too. It's like, yeah, we'll put Steam on the PlayStation.
Yeah. Yeah, but Sony won't do that. And that's part of the reason why there was that other lawsuit, that $6 billion lawsuit out of the UK, for Sony saying, no, you guys are anti-consumer and you're controlling your marketplace and you don't like update prices. So like games will go on sale, or there'll just be a price reduction, and it'll go down in price everywhere else but Sony's marketplace.
You know, another thing I've just noticed actually while talking about this is like, any good thing that's come out of the industry is because some company did a bad thing.
Yeah.
Like, we wouldn't have Sony if Nintendo weren't a bunch of fuckheads during like the Super Nintendo / N64 days. we wouldn't have Microsoft in the game if like
Sega.
the Sega hadn't backed out.
Well, I don't think I'm willing to bet. Microsoft did so much work helping Sega get the Dreamcast off.
Yeah,
If the Dreamcast would have kept up, they probably wouldn't be in it.
true.
Because like they would have partnered with Sega, and Sega would have been like this juggernaut.
Yeah, I think that probably would have more likely happened. Like if the Dreamcast was just more successful than it was, you probably would have seen like
if it had more hits than misses, it would have been.
yeah. Well,
Well,
because
just wait. What do you mean more hits than missing? The
They had plenty
Dreamcast
of
has
hits.
so many fucking hits. The problem was like they were losing money on it left and right, and to top it all off, at the same time, there was like no anti-piracy, so you could just like straight up put the disc in your disk drive, and put another disc in another disk drive, and just like copy paste.
yeah. Well, not to
And
mention that like the PlayStation 2 came out like the next year, and like as good as the Dreamcast was, the PlayStation 2 was just a fucking killer. Like that was like the console to have.
Come to find out, the PlayStation had a little bit more power than the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the Dreamcast, like, dude, do you know how many features the Dreamcast had
Oh yeah.
that
There's
were
a
ahead of its
ton.
time?
Yeah, it had built-in networking in an era where nobody had it. It had
Online play?
Yeah, online play. It had media players built into its disk drive, which I guess like the PlayStation did have, but I don't think anybody really
You can only
used
play
it.
CD.
Yeah,
It didn't have as much as, like you said, it can only do CD.
right,
You couldn't really do DVDs.
right.
Yeah, on the
'cause it
PlayStation.
used like a different.
The Dreamcast couldn't do DVDs.
Right.
If the Dreamcast did DVDs, it probably would have done a lot better too.
yeah,
Yeah.
because it used like the weird like GD-ROM or whatever it was.
Yeah. But like,
The goddamn
let's
ROM.
let's be real here. One of the most forward-thinking things that Sega ever did with the Dreamcast. You know the Dreamcast has Hall effect thumbsticks?
No, didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Fucking modern consoles are struggling with that because they're still using potentiometers.
Huh.
There's no dead zone. There's no like growing dead zone or anything on a Hall effect thumbstick. So
Cool.
yeah, like fucking yeah, that thing was so far ahead of its time. It's a shame that it failed.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
I mean, yeah, if Sega was the one who made the who took over like the Xbox, and we didn't see Microsoft necessarily rebrand the whole thing as their own, like we probably would have seen like, oh yeah, the Dreamcast 2, and then instead of like the Windows CE logo, it would have said like DirectX.
Yeah.
Because fun fact, the X in Xbox, short for DirectX.
Well, Direct Xbox.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why they just call it Xbox.
Yeah, they really wanted it to be an industry standard, and I don't know if it was necessarily the Xbox that did it, but it did become the industry standard.
Yo, shout out to the OG Xbox being just as much of a fucking goat as the Dreamcast. With the
Oh hell
catalog.
yeah, that thing's a unit.
At the end of the day,
I never had an original Xbox.
dude,
Oh, you missed
I
out.
had two of them and they both broke within a year.
like
Reliability, yeah, that wasn't so great.
I didn't have one. All my friends had them, but like, dude, the amount of games on that like is wicked. Same thing with the Dreamcast.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
like
it had
I
a lot
understand,
of cult hits.
obviously the PlayStation had a lot, but the PlayStation had a lot because it was the fucking PlayStation.
Yeah.
Like, but don't get it twisted. The Xbox was more powerful.
Oh,
And
yeah.
It had a hard drive. It had online play. Like, you had to buy the fucking adapter. And even when you had the adapter, it wouldn't fucking work half the time with the PlayStation. I
Yeah.
fucking did it.
Yeah.
I had it. I tried it. It was a pain in the ass.
Same.
Yeah, I have the little.
And then like the Xbox just worked.
Yep.
And it worked fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was great. Modding that thing. Oh man.
Oh, dude, I
Modded
love-
Xboxes even now, like that is still like as far as media center stuff goes, like it has to at least have that functionality.
Well, it's like what? You only need like a 2 terabyte drive and you have every single game in the catalog on it.
More or less, yeah.
Like-
Not to mention whatever movies you want. And,
Yeah.
and again, it was basically a PC, so it was like, yeah, it had this really powerful GPU for the time, and so it could decode pretty much any video, any emulator you wanted. That thing was badass.
Yo, speaking of like OG Xbox, did you ever see that for the 20th anniversary, even with the Series X and stuff like that, they put out a theme so when you turn the Series X on, it starts up like the OG Xbox?
I did, yeah.
That's
it does
so
like
fucking cool.
That's badass, yeah. Dude,
Fuck,
that
dude.
right up. I mean, this might just be like the nostalgia talking, but like that's right up there with the weird original PlayStation noise, like the boom, beady, 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 beady. Like those two, and then like so that, and then like the Xbox, like the
Yeah.
like dude, that was that's where it was at.
And then you like the GameCube too. Fuck
Oh,
yeah,
the GameCube was pretty good too. Yeah, that one. I actually always thought it was really clever how they integrated that into like the system menu.
Yeah.
So like if you wanted to go in and like change the console's time or whatever, like it was like, oh, that's. I mean, it's kind of pointless because there's only like 4 settings in there, but it's cool that it has it.
Yeah.
And it's a cool transition.
Fuck yeah.
That's off.
I will say, I still have a working PS2, like Gen 1 PS2.
Fuck yeah.
I do as well.
This-
Buried somewhere. I have one with the hard drive and like the network adapter and everything. And I think it actually had the PS2 Linux, the MIPS Linux, which sucks ass. Don't actually use it. It's garbage. But it was cool to see it at the time because it was like, because they always advertise it as like the home, the home computer entertainment console or something. Yeah. And that was how they got away with that language.
Talk about a generation that was so fucking good.
Yeah.
The GameCube, the PS2, and the Xbox, like
Oh yeah, those were
Nintendo
rough.
was losing market share hard with the GameCube.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to cater more towards kids. So they got desperate and they put out so many good fucking games.
Yeah.
And Xbox was trying to like take its place, but the thing was just so powerful that they put out like some magical stuff and they got all the magic of Sega shit.
Right, right.
And then fucking until Sega started putting stuff on the GameCube. Like they put the Sonic on the GameCube. Like that stuff never went to the Xbox.
Right.
But all the crazy shit that Sega had, like Crazy Taxi and fucking all
Yes.
that, like that all went to
Crazy
the Xbox.
Taxi, Jet Set,
Fuck,
what
you got
Sega GT,
Phantom Dust.
Oh yeah, Phantom Dust.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah,
You
that
got
was-
Crimson Skies. You got The Last Panzer Dragon.
Yeah, yeah, Panzer Dragoon.
God, and there's just, I think you got fucking Halo. God,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Halo's
so
fucking
Not to
You had
mention
the
you had
game-
Halo. You
The
had
game that spun the generations to come.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, love it or hate it, that influenced pretty much every console FPS from that point
fucking
onward.
PGR
2001.
PGR and Forza.
Oh,
Fuck,
man.
dude. Yeah.
Yep.
And then, like, obviously, Sony being the juggernaut, they just had fucking everything.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Drug Gear. God, I still talk about some of the old wrestling games that are better than the new ones.
Yeah, fucking Def Jam Fight for New York.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Classic.
you're never going to beat that one.
No, that one is
Um,
unique in its quality. It's just
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Got a
Yeah.
game with like
Rappers.
Xbizit,
Xzibit.
Xzibit. Oh my god, I'm so white. Xzibit and Henry Rollins in the same game. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell is this?
Beating each other.
Is Xbizit a combination
Xbizit.
of... Is that just,
Xzibit.
is that just Xzibit and Fred Durst fused together?
Oh, that's hellish. That's actually
That is
hellish.
hellish.
Oh, that's like a demon. You just created a
All
demon.
right, all right. It's time to go. It's time to
All
wrap
right,
this
all
up. So,
So
is Xbizit a
Xbizit,
combination of Xzibit and Fred Durst?
he might
That's
be.
the question for everyone to ponder for the next week.
Yeah, next week we'll have him on.
For a
Xbizit.
whole, I have to think about that for a week.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
Oh yeah, you have to contemplate the existence of Xbizit.
Good luck. Good
Yeah.
luck.
Hopefully we survive.
Yeah. So obviously, like, comment, subscribe.
Subscribe.
Put the links down below. We'll add Jeremy's link now that he's about to start doing those streaming stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. You know where to find us.
Yeah.
We made it.
We, ladies and gentlemen, Bourbonites, we made it.